come out in the cold weather like it is now, it's about I think it's about minus 15 right now. Let's say you've been walking all day, right? The worst thing out here for you is sweat. If you start to feel yourself sweating, especially when you're snowshoeing, if you start to feel yourself sweating, slow down. Sweat will invite hypothermia. It will. So you don't want to sweat. All right. Now, having said that, your feet are cold. You've been wandering around for half or more of the day, and getting a fire going out here is pretty crucial. You know, we're the only ones that need fire. There's no other animal out here that needs fire, but we need it. Everything we have. The very camera I'm filming from came from fire. Everything comes from fire. So we learned to manipulate it way, way back, prehistory. So it's a pretty basic skill. It's a real basic skill. But believe it or not, with the outdoor ed that I teach, the amount of people that can't light a fire, it's quite phenomenal. So, having said that, collect your stuff as you're hiking, all right? So what stuff am I talking about? I'm talking about birch bark. Get your birch bark, okay? Make sure you have birch bark. Cattail. Looks like sausage on a stick, right? It grows near swamps and stuff. Get your cattail, for sure. I collected some other stuff in here. Oh, I think it's more birch bark. Yeah, it is. I'm so habitual at picking this stuff up. Yeah, it's more birch bark. So, there's birch bark. I thought I picked up... I did. Okay. Here's another neat little... This is... This is actually milkweed. Milkweed's amazing. The innards of the milkweed, it's all like fluff. It's incredible. Unfortunately, this stuff fell out in my pocket, and it didn't work out too well. So let's get this fire going. Get your wood ready, right? Whatever means of lighting fire that you have, be it lighter, whatever. If you have a lighter, remember that in the very, very cold weather, you're going to have to blow on the lighter to heat it up, because it probably won't light unless you get one specifically designed for out here. I prefer flint and steel. Put down a base of sticks, all right, on the snow. You just put the base of sticks down on the snow. And then what you want to do is you want to, if you can come across an old dead birch, like birch tree like this is fantastic. This is great. It becomes a perfect base. You just rip it up, you lay it right there. And that's where your fire is going to start, okay? So, yeah, that sun, she's going down. Oh well. Alright. And just simply break it. There, see the fluff? See that stuff? That's amazing. You take the fluff. Just do that. There we go. Take some birch bark, interlace it in. Well, what's a really good idea? Take your knife, right, and just scrape the birch bark so you get some fluff happening, okay? Now, when you scrape it this way, okay? I don't know if you can see that, but scrape it that way. Like blade down. Take your time. I know, when you're cold, you want to rush, right? Not a good time to rush. That's all fluffed up now, okay? So that's fluffed up. Never, ever put your knife in the snow. Snow's not going to hurt your knife. But what will hurt your knife is the fact when you lose it. You drop this in the snow, it's gone. Gone. You won't find it. Done it myself. Always put it back where you got it from. Your sheath, right? Practice this on a day like this where there's no snow. There's no snow, and it's not windy. we go. Oh boy, I almost blew it right there. Tinder bundle and put it out. Well, that's the reason for the tinder bundle. Not only does it catch a spark, but it's has a tendency to hold the heat longer, right? Make sure you got your birch bark. Keep her going. Remember to pick a spot that has lots of kindling and firewood. I'm in a balsam forest right now, and there's always lots of branches. And don't put your boots too close. In fact, sometimes it's better if you take your boots off. People often ask me why. Well, here's the thing. Boots stop your feet from getting cold because they're insulated. But since the boot's insulated, then it also stops your feet from getting warm. So if you take your boots out, my feet aren't cold, but if you take your boots off, your toes will warm up, you'll dry your socks, and you're good to go.